Hi there, this is Michael from Ever Better Mind, where I talk about positive and practical strategies to improve your mental health so that you can be your best self. Okay, today I kind of want to answer the question, what do you do when you can't get out of bed? I've suffered from depression over the last few years. A lot of people have bad days and a lot of people suffer depression as well. So it's a really hard question to answer, but I have one answer that might help others because it helps me sometimes and it helps me quite often actually. So what do you do when you can't get out of bed? There's one of those days, at least in my experience, when you're having a really hard day and the depression is a heavy cloud over you, you can kind of feel it. I feel it when I wake up. I can feel that it's going to be one of those days. Um, and it is hard to get out of bed. It's hard to even find motivation to do anything, including the very first step of your day. So it's a really hard hit, I find, to your confidence, because you're just so overwhelmed and don't know what to do. So I have a mentor who gave me a good answer. Good answer. Um, I call them water days. Water days. The idea being that on days that you're having a particularly tough time being motivated to do anything, that you feel depressed or have depression or something in between, pull your goals in. When you're feeling good, when you're in the green and you're feeling, on top of the world, your best self, your goals should be as big as you want them to be. You can have goals to get to the moon, and you absolutely should. What I find helps is when you're having a low motivation days to bring your goals closer. And the more overwhelmed or more depressed you feel, the closer you should bring those goals to you. For me, I call those water days. So I wake up and I call it a water day. And my goal is to drink two water bottles worth of water that day. That's it. That's my goal. If I achieve that on those days, I consider it a success. You'll note that I'm doing something positive for myself and positive for my body, which I think is really important. But the idea is when you're lacking motivation, pull your goals closer. And by achieving even that simple thing, it could just be get out of bed for that matter. But achieving that simple thing that day gets you that little zing, gets you a little bit of a dopamine hit, and it just helps you feel like you're doing something and feeling progress, that you progress. And you can end the day and say, I had a goal and I achieved it. Fantastic. As you start to feel better or you feel better another day, unleash those goals, make them big, or go back to your big goals. But on days when you're having a tough day, have a water day. It definitely helps me. You might have something else. It might be make your bed day. It might be clean the house or clean your room day. It might be go for a walk day. But having something preset and decide and something pre-decided about what you do on those tough days as your goal, I find helps too. Because sometimes even thinking of a goal might be too overwhelming, at least for me on those days. So I automatically go water day, grab my bottle, fill it up, and start sipping, and end the day feeling a little bit better, feeling like a bit more empowered and a little bit more ready to go. So this is obviously a strategy to use when you're not feeling your best self. So I highly recommend it. Give it a go. Write something down and try it. In the meantime, stay hydrated and stay well.